This is Coyote News.
Tonight on Coyote Sports, the football team stays undefeated, and both the men's and women's golf teams had successful weeks. But first, the headlines with Devin Martin. Devin?
Thanks, Devin. The Minnesota Lynx will host the Los Angeles Sparks tonight in Game 5 of the WNBA Finals. The winner will be crowned champion. These two teams are facing off in the finals for a second consecutive year. Last year's series also went to a deciding 5th game, with the Sparks coming out on top. The Sparks are looking to win a second straight title, while the Lynx are looking to win their 4th in 7 years. The New York Yankees defeated the Minnesota Twins 8-4 last night in the American League wildcard game. The Yankees will take on the Cleveland Indians and the American League, the divisional series, starting tomorrow night. The Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks face off in the National League wildcard game this evening. Justin Thomas has been named the PGA Player of the Year for the first time in his career. Thomas has been a tour best 5 victories, including winning his first career major at the PGA Championship. He also won the FedEx Cup playoffs and set the tour's 72-hole scoring record. And those are your headlines. Back to you, Devin.
Thanks, Devin. Last season, the Coyotes took a 31-14 lead into halftime against Western Illinois, but ended up losing 35-34. This year's contest had a sense of deja vu for Coyote fans. Much like last year's game, the Coyotes would get off to a fast start when Chris Stredler finds Alonje Brooks for a 6-yard TD, and the Yotes go up 7-0. In the second quarter, Stredler would rainbow a beautiful pass, 32 yards to Brett Van Rukel, who makes the catch, giving USD a 17-6 lead. Early in the third quarter, Stredler will keep it himself here, and he will plow through the middle of the defense. He's in for a score, extending the lead to 31-6. The Yotes would take a 38-6 lead, and then everything would start to go the Leathernecks' way. Sean McGuire fans Jalen Acklin. He splits the defense and breaks a tackle. He's gone 41 yards to the house, and it's a 38-33 game. It's last year's game all over again, but Danny Rambo would have none of that. He picks off McGuire's pass to seal a 5-point victory for the Coyotes. USD goes to 4-0 on the season. They've moved up to number 6 in the FCS coaches poll. Coyote News' Lauren Solit caught up with junior linebacker Alex Coker, who says the team is preparing for the D-Days game just like any other game on the schedule.
I'm here with linebacker Alex Coker to talk about the football team season so far and D-Days. So Alex, you guys are currently 4-0. Can you tell me a little bit about what that feels like?
You know, coming from last year, we had an okay season. To be 4-0. We're grateful. Offense is playing well. Defense is playing well. We're excited for homecoming.
And you guys are currently ranked above SDSU. How does that feel?
You know, I haven't even seen the rankings, so that's news to me, but I guess that's exciting. That's probably the first time in a while, and we're excited about that.
Okay, and what kind of preparations is the team taking going into D-Days?
It's just like a normal week for us. I mean, we game plan just as normal, and we're going to execute the game plan just like the coaches want.
And what have your goals been for the season?
Personally, I don't really have many goals, just to give the team the best I have and to contribute in any way possible to help the team succeed.
Okay, awesome. Thanks,
Yep.
Alex. The football team will take on Youngstown State right here in the Dome on Saturday for the D-Days game. Kickoff is at 2 p.m. For Coyote News, I'm Lauren Solik.
The USD Volleyball team defeated Fort Wayne Friday night in straight sets. Last night they hosted Oral Roberts, looking to win a second straight Summit League match. The Coyotes would look to get off to a fast start, and they do just that. In the first set, Brittany Jessen sets up Christina Susak, who spikes this one off a defender's fingers. It falls in for a point, and USD wins the first set. Later in the match, Jessen setting up Haley Dotseth, and she eases this one right over the defender, and it falls in. However, Oral Roberts wins set 2. Elizabeth Lochin rises up and rips this one just to the back line. USD takes set number 3. Match point now, and Dotseth spikes this one right off an Oral Roberts defender. It deflects out of bounds, and the Yotes would take this one 3-1. Libero Ann Rasmussen was named the Summit League Defensive Player of the Week for the second week in a row. She is still second in the conference in digs per set and total digs. USD travels to take on Omaha on Saturday. The men's golf team finished second at the Drake Zach Johnson Invitational yesterday. The Coyotes finished 5 strokes behind Indian Hills Community College. Junior Tommy Vining finished in 3rd place individually after a 2-under par first round. Sophomore Scott Fudenberg finished in a tie for 5th in his first tournament of 2017. Matt Tolan tied for 12th, and Jacob Michael and Tate Aarons tied for 27th place. The Yotes are off for a week before competing at the UMKC Bill Ross Intercollegiate on Monday and Tuesday. Moving over to women's golf, USD tied for 4th place at the Nebraska Chipping Club Invitational. Senior Abby Dufresne had a season-best tournament, finishing in a tie for 4th. Junior Lexi Peterson and sophomore Carly Kerrigan each tied for 19th. Sunny Killian moved up 14 positions on the final day to finish in a tie for 23rd. And Julia Hall rounded out the Coyotes in a tie for 33rd. USD has 1 tournament remaining, the Drake Bulldog Invitational, beginning Monday.